Has it ever happened to you that you went on a diet and you lost some weight and you decided after some time to go on the same diet and you discover that you're no longer able to stick to it? And you're like, what the hell? I'm doing exactly the same plan that I was doing last time. What's changed? This has happened to me more times than you can imagine. Somehow, mysteriously, the diet just seemed to have increased in difficulty. Whereas before I was able to stick to it weeks on end, suddenly after 1 or 2 weeks, I was giving up and I was overeating again. The reason why it had happened to me was because I was viewing my dieting as a sort of a hobby. It was like a full time activity. I kind of got this excitement rush when I was planning the new plan and I was writing it all down or putting it into whatever new app I downloaded. I would spend a lot of time thinking about how I'm going to execute it, what meals I'm going to meal prep. There was this like element of novelty. I was excited this time it's finally going to work. It was like really a honeymoon period with my diet. And this excitement sort of helped me stick to the diet. But then things kind of settled. The initial excitement went away. And by this time, I already lost like whatever 5 kilos that was already visible on my body. So I felt justified to like end the diet and go for a little break. But then when I tried to jump back on the same train, the excitement was gone. When I dieted on the same plan again, I suddenly noticed, hey, like I'm hungry. Or I would suddenly remember all of the instances where I didn't have my favorite foods or go out to eat or whatever last time I was on the plan. And I was like, damn, another 3 months of no fun at parties. Come on, I don't want to do that. So that's what kind of threw me for this loop that I always, when I wanted to lose weight, I had to come up with a slightly different version of whatever plan I was going to do. Because if I didn't have the excitement and novelty factor there, it wouldn't be exciting enough to make me stick to the plan. And I didn't realize that the reason that I cannot stick to the plan without this is that my plans were ultimately all unsustainable. And I would inevitably burn myself out because I was just white knuckling so many aspects of the diet. That's why now I'm such a strong advocate for sustainable plans that are actually allowing you to eat your favorite foods, are not causing you to go insanely hungry, so you can actually imagine sticking to this way of eating for the rest of your life. Because if your plan is something that you are happy to do on a normal day, you don't feel this need to rebel against it, then you don't need this element of novelty to actually stick to it for long enough to achieve your goals.